Hey guys, today we are going to have a look at a specky game that I really enjoyed back in the 80s. Cyclone, developed and published by Vortex Software in 1985. And Vortex Software was a solid developer publisher that often released games with interesting ideas and gameplay, and often also technically impressive and with interesting visuals. The company was founded by Costa Panaghi and Paul Cantor in the early 80s, and it was based in Manchester. They primarily published games for the ZX Spectrum, Amstrad CPC and Commodore 64, and Panaghi was involved with most of the games they developed, and he was also the creator behind Cyclone. They also made an attempt at developing games for the 16-bit computers, but I think they only released 2 games there, Hate and Deflector. They also did finish converting Highway Encounter to the ST, but couldn't find a publisher, so that one ended up not being released. And I have made a video about that game, so if you want to check it out, I'm going to try and remember to put a link in the description. So let's go chase the Cyclone. Very simple loading screen, but looks really rather nice and clean. Rather like it. Just making good use of the Spectrum resolution to just make a really nice looking title. I approve. Not sure why there is a wonky attribute there. I think there might still be something wrong with my Spectrum, but I'm not sure. So, this game is maybe not like every other game that was released at the time. It doesn't involve blasting anything. You're flying around in a helicopter, but you're not supposed to blow stuff up or shoot anything down. You're actually supposed to rescue people and pick up, I think, crates and return to the base. And this is made a little bit more complicated by the fact that there's a cyclone that is roaming around this area where there's lots of islands. And this may sound pretty boring, but I really, really enjoy this one. It's a very nice idea, and it's quite fun and challenging to play. And I do hate that damn cyclone. And we're going to be playing with the Spectrum keyboard. I'm just going to make sure that I'm fully fueled up here, and then I'm going to take off. Very simple controls here. I can go up and down and just fly forward the direction I'm facing, and then I can spin around like tank controls. And we also got a map where we can see that that bastard of a cyclone is down to the right. I hate it, and we need to stay away from it because it's very bad news if we get anywhere near that thing. But let's just go to a random island. Oh, pressing the wrong buttons here. And this is of course using some sort of semi 2.5D, 3D, whatever you want to call it. It did look rather nice. Let me see, I need to go. Let's go to Coca-Cola Island, shall we? And the cool thing is we can actually fly while we are on the map. So let's see, we should be over the island right about now, so let's press M again, and here we are, and a whole bunch of people that needs rescuing because they are dumb enough to go outside when there's a cyclone going on here. So we're going to be real careful here and not land on them and scorch them, because I think you can do that. But you'll probably crash anyway, so let's see if we can collect these. It's a bit like Defender meets something not very violent. And again, this may seem rather boring, but there's something really compelling about it, and it did look really nice. Remember, I was fascinated by this back in the day. And let's just see where that damn cyclone is at, because we're gonna have to head back home. Oh, okay, it's getting dangerous here. Let's please, please, please. I'm running out of fuel. No, please. This arsehole of a cyclone. Where am I going again? No, don't. Yeah. It's like it's homing in on you. It's a complete bastard. It cannot be random. It just can't, because it will find you. It's like Evil Otto from Berserk or something. It's a damn annoying little okay, I shouldn't go that way maybe. Always check where the... Okay, let's go. Completely different direction, please. No, please just turn. This is really... No. Oh, this is so annoying, this. Please, no. It's really quite frustrating, because when you get near the cyclone, you kind of lose control of the helicopter, which is a little bit cheap. But I think we made it, so let's head to Lagoon Island. There's also aircraft that will fly by and generally be a nuisance, so you need to watch out there too, so you don't fly into them. So there's no homing missiles, no machine guns. Yeah, nothing that explodes. Yeah, apart from your helicopter when you do not perform a good enough landing, or the Cyclone eats you basically. I don't know how many people we can have in the helicopter at one time, but let's see if we can find anyone else here. And there's also crates that we can collect to get extra points, and I think there is an end game as well. That the game will end when you pick up all the people or all the crates. I honestly don't remember because I don't think I ever got that far. But let's go back to base island. Oh, hang on, I think I've pressed N, so I'm switching. You can press N to change viewpoint, which is really rather cool. Unless you forget about it and get all confused. Let's see, let's go down to the base island. That could explain why I was just not where I thought I was supposed to be previously. So let's see if we can make a nice landing here. Not always that easy. Before the Cyclone shows up and takes a big dump on my parade. I think we don't have to be in the middle of this, but, you know, roughly. Maybe a little bit more to the... Oh, the Cyclone is coming. Please, please, let's not... Oh, please, no. Just carefully... Oh, you bastard Cyclone! You utter bastard! It's more tricky than I can remember, and the Cyclone just comes after me every time I have someone to unload. Such an annoying little beast. Ah, there was an aircraft there. Let's go to Skeg Island. That sounds like a very inviting place. Lots of people that needs rescuing. That's nice. Let's quickly try and do that. And you do get better at picking them up. The controls are very sensitive though, and I'm playing with the keyboard, so it's a little bit tricky. Can I get you? Oh no, what am I doing? I'm not paying attention to the altitude. Or did I collide with something else? I'm not sure. But let's try this again. As you can see down to the left, there's 5 crates that we need to collect. God knows what they contain. Radioactive waste, missiles, I don't know. Don't care. If I see one, I'm going to be grabbing them. And I'm going to be navigating on the map screen, which is a little bit dumb, because the aircraft will happily fly into you. So this is a pretty ambitious game for its time. It's really, really rather cool. Very enjoyable, at least I found it very enjoyable, but I can see it's not everyone's cup of tea. And it's kind of the sequel to, oh look at this, tons of people, Tornado Low Level, which is another Vortex Software game, also done by Costa Panay, which is a little bit similar to this, but instead of actually collecting or rescuing people, I think you're just trying to do trick maneuvers with a jet fighter. It's rather tricky and simplistic, but it looked really cool for its time. Very similar style to this one. And let's see if we can maybe rescue some more people here, because that would be nice. Oh no, it's danger again. Where is it? Oh yes, no, I don't want to. Just get away from this place. I hate that Cyclone. It's sentient, I swear. Let's get away from the damn thing. It's just impossible to control now. It's just... The helicopter is flopping about all over the shop. How is it locating me? How? I mean, it's... stop it. I'm trying to fly away from it, but it's really, really hard. Okay. Please, please. I think the map loops around. And please, why are you turning around, you silly helicopter? Let's just go to the map screen. I've stopped caring. Let's go east. Hard east. And please don't go east as well, because I hate you. Okay, let's quickly try and land before we get annihilated yet again. I think that should be fine. A little bit forward, and then we just push down very carefully. We're going to slow down because it's a very picky helicopter. We need to be super careful. There we go. Give you those sweet points, please. And fuel also. How about Claw Island? That sounds very inviting. And the Cyclone is coming. It's not winter is coming, it's Cyclone is coming, yeah. Where am I going? Please go. Go to Claw Island. Really? Was I really that close? Yeah, it's kind of hard judging that. What the? Oh, I pressed X, sorry. Should press up. And oh no, sorry, I didn't. The Cyclone is actually on top of me, that's why I screwed up. I should have just waited. Oh, there's someone over to the east there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of guys there. Let's carefully pick them up. Ah, it's really sensitive. And it's very hard using the Spectrum keyboard to just gently go forward. You have to hold it down for a bit. So yeah, that takes a bit to get used to that. Here we are. Excellent. No sign of the Cyclone yet, so let's go and hunt for some crates. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything. I haven't seen any crates, I think, which is a bit strange. And look at that, it's right next to Base Island. I don't know what you're supposed to do if you can't land and you're out of fuel. Maybe there are other landing spots, I suppose, maybe, I don't really know. Don't remember that. Oh god, it's coming back, isn't it? Come, let's take a chance here. Quickly! Okay, we should be fine, right? Carefully land. Check the altimeter. Ah, yes. And I think the Cyclone is heading my way. Maybe it says danger. You can see how far away I am from the Cyclone. It's got quite the reach. I'm not going to take off. I'm just going to wait here for a bit. And it still says danger. Jeez. Now let's go north anyway. Let's go to Gilligan's Island. Because that sounds really inviting, right? I don't think I've crashed into an airplane a single time. And what is... I wonder what that is. Is that some sort of weird building? I don't think I'm supposed to fly into them anyway, so let's avoid that. Save this guy instead. Just eat a hook, my friend. You can even, I think, fly with them hanging in the hook, so... Beware aircraft? I don't care. Surely they fly higher than I. Yeah, nice touchdown. So where to next? Maybe we should go to Lukeland Isles, maybe. Because I would like to grab me one of those sweet crates. Ah, what a lovely place. Surely there must be a crate around there somewhere, right? No? Really? Wow. Oh, there's lots of people here. Ah, finally a crate. It really isn't any different compared to the people are saving. Just do the same thing, hook it up, collect the money, sell the missiles, or whatever it is that we are collecting, and let's just grab some people before we leave, just to be nice. It would be kind of rude to just grab their crates and then just leave them. I think there's more people here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. And I am running out of fuel, so maybe we should go back, but I'm super greedy, right? So... yeah, I can understand if this game wasn't everyone's cup of tea back in the day, but I really enjoyed it. There's something very compelling about it. And I'm not sure why. And also the visuals were just really, really nice. I found it fascinating to explore the these islands. Of course, there wasn't really anything to discover beyond crates and people, but I was still fascinated by this open world before, you know, the term open world was a thing. And this is pretty much all there is to the game. For its time, this game was fairly complex. These days, it may seem rather simple, but yeah, it's a really enjoyable game and kind of relaxing. Also a bit annoying with that homing Cyclone, but hey, I think they added some code to, you know, increase the threat a bit. It does really like to hover around the base island. So let's have a look at what some other people thought about this one, shall we? Your Computer awarded the game a 4 out of 5, and they wrote, Cyclone from the people who brought you Tornado Low Level is a breath of fresh air. It has the excellent 3D graphics of TLL with a much more praiseworthy motivation for the action. So yeah, I would say that is a worthy rating, 4 out of 5 stars. And this was back in 1985, so this game was definitely ahead of its time when it came to novel gameplay and, new ideas, and also the visuals are very nice compared to many other games at the time. Crash gave the game an overall of 79%, and they wrote in the general rating, considered to be more fun than TLL and very playable, but perhaps lacking a little in lasting appeal. And one of the reviewers also agrees, collecting refugees and crates is actually more exciting than sapping dots in TLL, but generally I don't think it's very addictive because there isn't enough action involved. And one of the other reviewers writes, it's got all the makings of a fab game, but in my opinion it's just not exciting enough. Maybe the introduction of a fire button would have helped. Yeah, I suppose some valid points. I can assume you do get a bit tired of doing this over and over again, but there was something about it that just kept me interested in it. Maybe because I played so badly that I rarely got anywhere in it. Maybe that's why I kept playing it. I'm not sure, I can't quite remember. With that, I'm going to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope to catch you in the next video. Cheers!